Hey, YouTube, what's up? Hope y'all are doing good. Wanted to catch y'all up with things on the farm, show you what's happening, what's growing, what's coming in. So enjoy a little video walk. Here we are once again. It's the end of July, believe it or not, and we've got a lot of stuff coming in and a lot of stuff starting up for the fall crop. So I'm going to show y'all around. I teased y'all for a video to explain my current philosophy, I guess, but you know, that didn't really fit all into one video. It seemed a little bit crammed, it seemed a little bit strained. So I'm going to break these down into a series and do a number of topics for y'all in the upcoming future. Hopefully, you know, throughout the fall, y'all can follow along with me if you choose to do so, and y'all can gain more understanding of who I am and where I'm going and what I'm doing and all of that, which I've been doing in this channel up to now. And the purpose is to, you know, impact y'all positively and seek truth, love, and life, and spread the same, y'all. And hopefully y'all can join me for that. And let's check out some plants and stuff. This is our sweet potato field. We hand transplanted all these. It's two different varieties here. This is field 5, and it's kind of plant them in and let it go. We'll come and harvest them later on when it's cold. I'm thinking end of November, maybe. Somewhere around there, probably. October, November, they'll be ready. Coming up on field 4 here, we got okra on the right-hand side. I'll show y'all a little bit closer. But I hope y'all are doing well on this Saturday morning, and hoping y'all are discovering some things about yourself and the way I am, and you know, about the world around us and our part in it. This is our okra patch here. This is what it looks like. The flowers on these are beautiful, y'all. Check these out. The bees love it. They come out coated in pollen all over their whole body. But that's what an okra plant looks like, if y'all didn't know. We kind of trim them when they're getting going on the bottom here, so that they kind of focus their energy towards the middle. Otherwise, all these little parts here will grow off their own little plants, kind of like when you trim the suckers off of a indeterminate tomato. And then after that, this is our most recent planting of cucurbits. We transitioned them from field 1 up to here. It's a little bit closer to the bunkhouse and greenhouse, as you can see. We've got some squashes here that aren't started to fruit yet. That's I believe our fourth succession of squashes. And then we've got some that we are harvesting now in the past week or so. This is another full row of patty pan, the little round guys. Not sure if there's any fruits on here. There's one coming in. We did just harvest these yesterday, about every other day, every 3 days on these. And then a row of two different kinds of cucumbers here. They kind of like to spread out. We give them 5 feet on either side. And then soybeans here, edamame. Not sure exactly when we're going to harvest this or how that's done, but y'all can check them out here. That makes me want some sushi or something. But yeah, that shouldn't be long on that. Let's make some, I don't know, tempeh or tofu or something. And here's a row of peppers. We got probably 8-9 different varieties. It starts out with ají dulces. They're just coming in. It's the Twizzler of peppers. It's probably my favorite pepper that I've ever had, y'all. Sweet right when you bite into it when they're raw. They turn orange. You don't want to harvest them before they're orange, and then they turn all the way red. But they are probably the most delicious pepper on the farm, if not in reality, in my opinion. They're so good. We harvested them just yesterday afternoon, and it is morning time, so there's probably not any ripening up right now. But yeah, we've got some poblanos, shishitos. We've got, you know, cayenne, and all different kinds of peppers growing in this row. And then this is our eggplant bed next door. We've got some Italian eggplant, some Japanese longs, ping tong long, and some fairy tale on the end. And then these are our sweet peppers. We've got bells, Carmen's bullhorns, and 2 more varieties of bells on the other side. And then this is our first succession of tomatoes. It's just about done here, as you can see. We'll be moving these stakes likely towards this side on our recent planting a week ago. But this is our second planting coming up right here of indeterminates. And this is all, you know, the first round here, second round of tomatoes here. So these are on a little cattle panel, and then we'll move those stakes over to this direction. These are the determinates, or excuse me, indeterminates, which kind of keep growing as you know, until they die. And then these kind of all come in at once. They're called determinates, a couple different varieties. But yeah, those are a quick harvest. So the last determinates were this one, and they all came in within a couple weeks, and you can see they kind of die off. It's hard to take care of plants on production, so you basically get whatever you get sometimes and keep on planting. It's kind of how a production farm works. It's a little bit different than if you have a garden at the house, is what I'm discovering. And this is our youngest tomatoes that we'll likely be staking in a couple weeks or so. They're hard to see, but they're up there along the drip line there. So yeah, and there's the old original planting where the prop house, as we call it, or excuse me, we call that the high tunnel, and that extends the growing season. They're really common. The farther you go north, the more common they are, but it does extend the growing season to a certain degree here as well. So you can do cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff like that later into the season here. But yeah, we've planted some seeds for the fall crop. That's our summer field there, and the fall crop is going to be planted behind these woods over here. The fall crop's going to be right behind those woods, about 400 yards behind those woods. But these are all the little babies. We thin these out to one plant. We planted 2 or 3 seeds in each of these flats, in each cell, and then we come through with little snips and trim them down to 1 so they can enjoy all that soil to themselves. But this is mostly brassicas. They all look very similar in their younger stages, but we've got some collards, we've got some kale. What else do we have here? Some cabbage, storage cabbage, and then there's a few onions and herbs, like chives and herbs sprinkled in here. There's some basil, and I guess that's gonna keep coming up throughout the summer. So that's pretty much what's going on in farm life, y'all, and I appreciate y'all joining me. Oh yeah, and we've got some our second round of beans coming in here. We had peas in this field first, and then we planted beans right behind it on the same trellis. But those are long beans. They're really cool. I think they're called Vortex. I think they're good for storage and also for fresh. It's kind of a nice variety. But anyways, that's down the hill there. But anyways, it's good to see y'all. I'm looking forward to telling y'all a little bit more about the way I think and why. And hopefully y'all are too. And hoping y'all to have a nice rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your life. And we will see y'all in the future.